Welcome back to Dark Blue Nutrition. My name is Katie, and today I am going to share with you how I meal prep for the week. This is going to be a little bit different than usual because I'm going to walk you through and screen share with you guys and show you exactly how I go about meal planning for the week. So I am kind of what I'd like to call a flexible meal planner. I don't like to go by strict guidelines because I find that doesn't really work for me, but I do like to have some sort of a layout and a plan of how I go about my week, because I feel like otherwise I'm kind of just flopping like a fish out of water during the week, and I don't like doing that because I like to eat good food. So I find that it's really all about planning, but again, having a flexible plan. So if this sounds like something that you find very valuable, then just keep watching and I'll go straight into it. Starting off, I want to show you a tool that you guys can all use, which is Trello. So if you haven't heard of Trello, super easy to use, pretty intuitive, at least for me being a type A that I am. It's basically just a website where you can create a bunch of lists. I'm sure you can do a lot more than I really know how to do in Trello, but I'm just kind of toying around with it, and I find that I'm getting a lot of value out of it already just by using the really basic functions that Trello has. So you just go about the regular instructions to set up your account, and then you have the option and it'll prompt you to create a board. So these are a couple examples of the boards that I have. I have one for meal planning. I have my daily goal board where I write like my 3 goals for the day all week long, and I do it daily. So it's just like I kind of chunk it out. I have my dark blue nutrition board where I have all my details about my business related stuff. Then I also have my dream board here, which has a cup of coffee. So hopping into my meal planning board, we'll just go right into it. So I think you can just change your background by going to change background and just pick whatever you want. You can pick from colors or photos. That part really doesn't matter, but it makes it exciting and fun to look at. I just picked a fruit background just because, why not? So I start with Sunday because this is the meal prep day that I have, and then I go through Monday through Saturday for the rest of it. So you can kind of scroll down and see all of the days. So I start with Sunday, and this is my meal prep day. So how I go about my meal prep is I have 3 main meals in mind, and then I have 3 main breakfasts in mind and 3 snacks. So this just makes it really simple. You can kind of flex it based on your family size or however many meals you eat out per week, but 3 is my magic number to start with. So what I do is I go into it, and this is for the week of May 26th, and I picked that I want to make Chipotle chickpeas with veggies, chicken nachos, and a recipe of fish with a special Chipotle sauce, and also salad with berries. That's just a real life example of what I do. Quick and simple. You can basically just go into edit description and write down what meals that you want to choose for that week. You also have the option of going into checklist and adding a checklist, and you can add, say, Chipotle chickpeas with veggies, and then you can just add that to your list, and once you have that item complete, you can check it off. That's optional. The checklist comes more in handy for other things like my to-do list. I love using the checklist function for that, but for this I usually just use the description, quick and easy, just kind of give an idea of what I am cooking for that week. So then I go to my breakfast options and I do the same thing. I just write smoothies with frozen fruit, overnight oats, and protein muffins. These are the 3 breakfast options that I'll have for the week. Typically I'm pretty boring with my breakfast and I have the same thing, but I am trying to switch it up. So this week I'm giving myself some pre-selected options that I can choose from if I want to switch it up. And then you have snack options. So I put 3 options. This is more so of a minimum because I do get bored with having the same snacks over and over again. So I just listed that I'd have my leftovers from my trip, clementines with string cheese, crackers, string cheese, mixed nuts, Greek yogurt with nuts, and popcorn and chocolate. That would be like my special treat. So these are just a couple examples, but again, you can write as many as fits you. Kovu, what do you want? He's being very vocal, of course, right when I get on video. Then I go throughout the weeks and select which meals I'm going to have on which days. So for Monday, for example, I listed that I'm going to have the Chipotle chickpea with veggies. And then if I wanted to have maybe the ingredients or some special notes below, I could add a comment and add to that. I kept it pretty simple this week and just listed what I want. And then same for dinner. I listed that I wanted the chickpea nachos for dinner. Snacks I don't really list because I just feel like it's a little redundant. If I want to look at what snack options that I have, I'll just go back to this list and pick from one of these. Yeah, so essentially you just go through your meals and then select the days that you want to have these certain meals. So I do tend to keep Friday and Saturday pretty flexible because I just find that those are typically the days where I am going out to eat or ordering Thai food or doing something like that. So I try to keep those flexible. I might write something down in them, but I'll give myself some options or some flexibility where I don't have to choose those necessarily. It just gives me like a backup plan if I'm not sure what to have. Now, another thing that you can do is make another list for groceries. This is not typically something I do because I do like a handwritten list. I'm just old school when it comes to that, but if you wanted to, you could go in here and add a card, grocery list, and then click in here and do either a checklist or just write a list in the description box. So very simple. Again, there are probably so many functions that I'm not using right now, but this is just a simple way where I organize things. It's more about organization to me than using all the fancy functions, but that's just me. So you can use Trello for so many different things. Again, I like to use it for kind of listing out my goals. I'll use it for Dark Blue Nutrition to list out a schedule of videos or video ideas or important information for my website, etc., etc. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I think you would all get very high value out of. So how I go about using it is if it comes Monday and it's lunchtime and I don't know what I'm eating or I don't have any ideas, can go in here, click on it, and see what I have listed. Trello also has an app, so I usually use it on my phone, so I don't have to pull up my computer and look at it that way, but it just makes it that much easier. Again, if I need a snack and I'm not sure what to choose, then I can just go into my snacks and open that up and have some options. So this is very basic, very simple, but I find it's really, really helpful for me throughout the week. So I hope that you find it beneficial as well. My cats are currently attacking each other, so I guess I should get off for now and make sure they don't kill each other. So I will talk to you all later. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see any other Trello board type videos of like what I do. Maybe like I'll do an exercise idea one, or show you my goals or how I go about setting my goals within my Trello board. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos on health-related topics, and check out darkbluenutrition.com for any extra info. See what I have there and check out any of the other things I have going on. I have a podcast, I'm on Instagram, a lot of things going, and I'd love to hang out with you guys all there. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day.